Jack, what's the FA Cup like to a Scotsman playing in England?
Yeah, obviously this is my first time playing the FA Cup, so I was quite excited to get started, and we've done well so far, and hopefully we can continue that into Saturday.
And obviously the manager will say it's just the next game, which I suppose it is because it's another League Two opponent.
Yeah, obviously we treat every game the same, if it's in the league or in the cup. We prepare the same, so everybody's focused for Saturday, and hopefully we get the job done, get the next round.
Because that's where the big carrot really is, if you can get the glamour tie, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. That's what everybody looks forward to, getting in the next round and seeing how you played next, especially if it's a big team, Premier League, and especially if it's away and you're playing in their stadium, it's something special to look forward to.
And as someone who's grown up around those big surroundings, just how much is that an incentive to a player like yourself who's playing here, which is obviously a decent standard, but to showcase yourself, I suppose, on that very highest level?
Yeah, obviously when you play the big dogs, you could say you want to showcase your talent, and I'm sure the rest of the team would be the same. But good to remember it's about the team and winning and stuff like that. And it doesn't matter if it's a League Two game or it's a FA Cup game against Man United or something like that. There's always somebody watching, so you just need to be focused for every game.
Just got to get there first, haven't you?
Yeah, definitely.
Obviously, a bit of a change tactically on Tuesday night. What it does show is that the team can play various different ways. How useful is that for getting results, but also your learning?
Yeah, definitely. It just shows you the flexibility that we can play. We can come out and press, or we can sit in deep, and we just need to listen to the manager's game plan, and we just get to trust the manager. And more than not, he's always right, so it's good.
And how difficult is it to actually make that switch mentally and adjust?
I think, well, obviously it's hard because sometimes the fans always want us to come out roaring, but like you say, you just need to trust the manager, and we prepare all week. So when it goes in the pitch, we're not worried about anything. We're focusing on our job, so it's good.
I suppose no one at the club wants a replay. I guess your family wouldn't mind a replay though, would they, in this game?
Yeah, I think I was the only one disappointed about it not being an away game, so I could go home. But it's good at being at home as well. But hopefully we can just get the job done straight away, and we don't need to go to a replay.
And in terms of the link-ups, I mean, you've sort of slotted right in there, and there's a couple of quality players in around you. How have you sort of found that? Because obviously you've been here a few months now.
Yeah, it's been good. The first couple of games were obviously tough. Getting to know the boys. I think it was quite a new team as well, and I think you can see it in the pitch now. We're getting goals. We're pressing well. We're passing. We always get the ball in possession, and we always look dangerous. So I think just training together and getting that gelling together on the training pitch gels outside in the pitch out there. So it's good.
And you had that little purple patch where you scored sort of like 4 or 5 goals in pretty quick time. How pleasing was that? What made the difference as well?
Yeah, it was good. Obviously, when you get a run of games and you're just scoring, I think you're going to get every game confident. But obviously, I just wanted to help the team out. If that's scoring or working hard or getting an assist, I don't care as long as we get the result that we need.
Was there anything that sort of made the difference for you in that, or was it just sort of things clicking from practice making perfect?
I think that's what you said there, practice making perfect, that we go on the training pitch and we go through phases of play that could help us maybe score or lead to a chance. And I just think once you get that momentum and you get the goal scoring, your confidence goes up, you feel untouchable. So hopefully I can get back in the score sheet at the weekend.
Matty Stevens playing in front of you. Talk to me about his work rate, because it does look impressive.
Yeah, I'm tired after the game, so I don't know how he feels. But now he puts everything in, and I think it starts from him holding it up or pressing, and big credit to him because he works his socks off.
And presumably takes a bit of the brunt from the defenders as well, which might give you an opportunity and a bit more space.
Yeah, definitely. I think if he can just knock onto me and take a defender one yard out of space, that helps me maybe slot a pass through or get a shot away. And obviously he's just small and stocky, so he must be so strong because I know how hard it is against the defenders, so it's good.
Are Celtic staying in touch?
I've had a couple of phone calls and stuff like that. I've not spoken to them too much, but I know that my video analysis always gets sent, and some of the coaches always tell me what to do better and stuff like that. So just keep working here. I'm a player here at the moment, so I just keep my head down here.
Club that size, they're always going to be watching somehow, aren't they?
Yeah. So I know that I didn't actually know, but the video analysis gets sent up every game and stuff like that. So all my footage and how much I train, how much minutes I'm getting, so it's quite good.
Can you feel yourself improving?
Yeah, definitely. I feel myself starting to get sharper, more aware, and just more mature as a player, and getting stronger and more streetwise, you could say, on the pitch as well. So I feel like I'm growing as a player and a person, so it's good.
Good man, thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Jack, how do you feel you've sort of stepped into League Two? What do you think of the standard? Because you do have to take quite a few whacks from time to time.
Yeah, obviously it's quite a physical game as well, but that's what you would expect. Obviously the Scottish side of the game is quite physical as well, so I'm used to that. But there's quite a lot of players that you think they could play at a much higher level, and it's a good standard. And I'd like to see and play the teams above our leagues, League One, League Championship, and Premier League to see what the big difference is. So hopefully we can get a good run in the FA Cup and get the big dogs.
How exciting is it to be playing for a club that is seriously a contender for promotion?
Yeah, it's just exciting. Going in every day to training, especially coming here on a Saturday or wherever it is away, and just feeling that confidence that you just feel like you're going to win and having that belief, so it's good.
Yeah. The manager and director of football at the recent fans forum said they slightly changed your position from the position you had at Celtic. How did you feel about that when they put you into a slightly tweaked position?
Obviously I played that position when I was younger, so it's not a big change, but obviously it's a change for going into youth football to like men's football, so it's quite a big difference there. But I spoke to him before I came, and I was quite intrigued to getting into that position, and I know what I could do and help the team, and it's worked so far, and hopefully I can keep going.
Yeah, you say obviously it has worked in that sort of advanced number 10 role. At one stage it was 4-4, wasn't it, for you?
Yeah, 4-4, and I just wanted to keep going and scoring, but it doesn't matter as long as my work rate or an assist comes to help the team win and get the 3 points at the end of the day. I'm happy with that.
Yeah. And what's it like as a teenager when you have to move from Scotland away from your family and move to England? How have you coped with that? Has there been periods of homesickness at times?
Yeah, there's been a couple of homesickness times that I've been in the house myself. That my housemate, I share with Kyle, also a player. So sometimes he's away and I'm in my house myself all night, and I just get a wee bit upset, you know. But I'm not afraid to say that. So I miss my mum. I'm quite close to my mum and my family, so I'm not afraid to say I'm.
But the way you've played, obviously, you know, it helps you enjoy your time here. You've
Yeah,
really,
definitely.
You've been red hot.
Yeah, like I said, just waking up every morning, or you're going into a good environment to work, and all the boys are so close. It's such a close environment, and everybody gets on so well. So it's a good place to be at.
Yeah, and just finally, one more from me. What does the future hold for you at Celtic at the moment?
I don't know. That's up to them, innit? So I just need to keep working here. I'm a player here at the moment, so I've got a year left after I come back for here if I stay the season long. So just see what happens with them. So I'll leave it to them.
Cheers, Jack.
Jack, a game against Carlisle United is a very familiar feel of a League Two game. For the squad, how does the mentality differ between the Cup and the League?
Just kind of like I've said, we prepare all week the same for if it's a league game or a cup game. Obviously, the same league as us, so we're treating it as like a league game, if you know what I mean, because we're coming up against them. But obviously, it's the FA Cup, so we need to walk and put the game to bed quite early, and hopefully they need to come out and we can just get 3-4. So.
Do you have any personal preference on any third round ties potentially?
I don't know. I just we'll get the game Saturday done. Hopefully, then we can decide from there. So.
Thank you very much.